Welcome, Sagittarius. I am bringing you your late March reading, saved the best for last. Hey, Sag. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing, liking, sharing this video. For those who are returning, thank you so much for your support, your continued engagement, your comments, your stories. Your sharing so generously about your own story really helps the rest of us find our stories in yours. Does that make sense? So I really appreciate it. We're well past 4,000 now. We're nearing 5,000 subscribers. So let's keep this going. And just as a point of reference, in the description box below, right next to or below, depending on how it shows up on your screen, right next to or below the link to your extended version of this reading is a link to the Priestess Lounge. That is a private Facebook group. If you use that link, you get access where you don't have to wait on me. There is one question. It's a simple question. It's a checkbox. Where are you on your twin flame soulmate journey? One of the answers is not in a relationship. That's fine. Click one box and you're automatically in. Please join us there. We are growing there as well. And that's where I do live readings for the collective, smaller group, not pre-recorded. So if you're interested in some of that and also to kind of commune with like-minded energies and souls, where you can, if you need some positivity, you will definitely find it there. If you have some extra on hand, please bring it to that group. So that's my last announcement. And we're looking at Twin Flames Empowered. That's what I wanted to focus on. I'm trying to stay in certain energies that are more forward thinking, more looking towards the positive aspects, even if we're in separation. So when I'm talking about Twin Flames Empowered, what I'm looking for in this reading, the question I have asked is, in what ways are the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine empowering each other? Okay. And then in the extended, what I'll be looking at is a block or challenge that needs to be overcome in this connection, the strengths between you within the connection to help you overcome that block or challenge, the actions, behaviors, or intentions of the masculine toward the feminine, the blocks, the actions, behaviors, or intentions of the feminine toward the masculine. And then the outcome card is more of a next best steps or a what can you expect in the near future. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking at in the extended. If this storyline resonates for you, I am pulling from Moonology Oracle. Oh, wow. So here we go, Sag. The masculine gets you're very close to achieving your goal. Also, you can feel free to flip the energies throughout the reading. Very close to achieving your goal. I love this photograph, or it's maybe a graphic. Yes, big, huge gibbous moon there. Very close to achieving a goal. And the feminine gets don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way here. If you're here as the feminine Sag, or if you're here as Sagittarius as the feminine, that's your card. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. I cross watch daily, so I welcome all cross watchers. Be sure if this doesn't speak to you, you can also check out the video that represents your rising sign, because these videos are good for your sun and rising. And if you're here as a cross watcher, you can watch your own videos for your own sun and rising, or if you're watching here for the sun sign of your counterpart and you happen to know they're rising, you can check that one out too. I'm just letting you know that because these are general readings for the collective. They will not resonate with all of you. So I am pulling just for Sagittarius, the Queen of the Moon Oracle, one card to sort of let you know something you should be focusing on. Can't even make it up. This came out, I think it was the Leo reading. I'm not sure. It came out in two readings, I think. Wait. It may have been the Aries reading. Anyway, I just went through, I'm doing it by elements now, so you're the end of my fire signs today, Sag. So check the Leo or the Aries if you're dealing with those energies. Realization. It is about knowledge. Knowledge is power, but it's card number 3, a very co-creative energy. But it does say, and I'll hold it up for you to see, what it says here is, with self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. So it isn't just about what's going on in the connection, it's what are you bringing to the party. And being able to look at yourself objectively and the role that you've been playing or have not been playing, as might be the case, is important to provide you with a full picture. So you can see both sides. Notice this is a keyhole here. So you can see through the darkness into the light. It's a beautiful card. I'm so glad it came out again. That's confirmation for me as a reader that is some powerful energy that needs to be attended to. Okay, divine masculine, divine feminine. Gosh, this keeps coming up. Oh, you guys, what is it? 7 of Wands is resistance. 5 of Swords is strategizing. It's a little bit of game playing. It can be arguments, but it's usually more backstabbing. And I do see that my internet is a little sticky right now, so you're not hallucinating that. I'm just going to keep going forward until it boots me off, which is very possible. With everyone home, everyone's on the computer. Just saying. 5 of Swords with the feminine energy. Either you need to keep, watch your back. Got it? Potential incoming. I will check in the, when I clarify. But this is strategizing. And we just shifted. Mars just moved out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. That's happening now as I'm posting this. So it's really important to get away from the moving the chess pieces around on the chessboard to strategize. This, my masculine does this, I do that. Can't do that anymore. Gotta knock that off right away. But this could be that someone is also playing games with you. So I will clarify that. Next card out represents the connection, the energy in this connection. High Priestess. So I am talking to Sagittarians. This is the energy of Pisces who are not in communication right now. Really, this is a spiritual energy. It is more intuition based. It is more about, it's what I named the channel for. So it is about taking information in and using it as data points. In other words, not going down a rabbit hole of any one thing. You're looking at, it's everything that others may not see, you see. Repeating numbers, things like synchronicities, everything you hear that others don't hear. Okay? It's taking in all that energy, all those little bits and pieces, and using them as data points to serve your highest good and the highest good of others. So that's why the priestess doesn't talk, doesn't communicate. She doesn't need to. She's the priestess. So I do feel that that's an energy in this connection. So even if you're in separation, please know that there's a higher aim, there's a higher purpose to the separation. Oh my gosh, that took me forever to get out. I feel it's working in your favor because these energies, no bueno. So I feel that what I'm trying to say here, Sag, is that the lack of communication, the separation is working to your highest advantage in this connection at this present moment. In what ways is the divine masculine empowering the feminine? Empowering the feminine to move forward, to go after what they want. This is a chariot. Chariot's a victory card. It's Cancerian energy. So now we have Pisces and Cancer here. I'm only letting you know that. So, it depends. If you're watching this and you're like, oh, my masculine is a Pisces. Okay, then they showed up to the reading. If the energies of your person on an astrological level don't show up, it doesn't invalidate the message at all. If it speaks to you and it relates to your storyline, it's your message. But I like to let people know who are playing the board game at home who's coming out. Feminine is empowering the masculine to delay gratification here, to pull back, to wait for enlightenment. So all this is coming together pretty interestingly. I got a feminine, I've got a feminine who's empowering a masculine to skip a beat, to pull back, to intentionally delay their gratification, to intentionally wait for their own sense of enlightenment, their own sign from above, from wherever, that the coast is clear. I love that. This is a spiritual card. These two cards are really spiritual. So I definitely feel I've got a feminine here who at least has their eye on their connection and really working with their higher self. Okay. So I already said that what I would be looking at in the extended is blocks and challenges to overcome, strengths, and your respective actions, behaviors, or intentions toward each other with next best steps. But let's take a look at this. Seven of Wands, definitely fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag. But why is this masculine showing up in Seven of Wands energy? Okay, so they do want to communicate. This is coming from under the deck. That's an unconscious motivation, may not even be in their conscious awareness at this moment. Seven of Wands and Three of Pentacles, they're resisting working things out. They're resisting working together. Three of Pentacles is usually, you know, your divine counterpart, and spirit. There's co-creative energy, taking this connection and turning it from something ordinary into something extraordinary. It can be a little nod toward third party. So if those cards show up later, then that could be an indicator. But for now, as a clarifier of the Seven of Wands, it's resistance to working together. And then we get the Page of Wands. This is someone who's in a little bit of impulsive energy. They want what they want when they want it. And it is flirtatious, it is passion, it can be the card of a one-night stand, so buyer beware on that. I'm not saying it is for everyone, but I have to let everyone know what they're dealing with. And then underneath, they really want to talk about it. This is someone who wants to communicate, and this is the Eight of Wands. It's Cupid's arrows. It's a lot of passionate communication back and forth. It can be a card of travel, and I'm saying that because we have the masculine empowering the feminine with the Chariot, which is a travel card as well. So I just want to, for those of you where travel may be involved, I feel like I'm dealing with a masculine who's trying to encourage that. Okay, feminine, Five of Swords. Why is this blasted Five of Swords here in the feminine energy, please? Unfair fight. Yeah. It's a time for temperance. To the feminines watching, this is a card of Sagittarius. So if you are here as a Sagittarian feminine, you're being told to balance the energies. No more strategy, no, you know, and I'm not suggesting, and believe me, this is a judgment-free zone. But when I say, you know, watch your back, I'm also admonishing you to not strategize so much to the point where it ends up backfiring on you, and you end up stabbing your own self in the back, if you get what I'm saying. It's important to take the time out, the patience that's required to recognize how your energy is different from the masculine. If you're here as a masculine Sag, this is the message to your feminine. They really need to balance the energies, temper the energies, so that it feels more fair. There's a lack of fairness. This is winning at all costs. This is an unfair fight. And that is not going to work with Mars in Aquarius right now. We need a more humanitarian global outlook, even in our divine counterpart arrangements. It can't be about what you want. It has to be about what's best for the connection at the present moment. And what you're being told is temperance is what's needed. I like that. I feel that because I feel the feminine empowering the masculine to do just that, to slow their roll, to pull back a bit. So I do feel like I may be talking to some feminines who got the memo. Yes, if you want reunion, reconciliation, if you want forgiveness, second chances here, redemption, yep, you got it. Look at this for this feminine. Two angels appear. I'm just gonna leave that for what it is. If it doesn't mean anything to you, that's fine. It speaks to me. The Temperance is Sag energy. The Judgment card is Scorpio energy. The Hanged Man and the High Priestess are both Pisces. And then we have Cancer in the Chariot. Wow, guys. We got a lot of water energy here. High Priestess in the connection. Tell me more about the High Priestess, please. I love her. She's my friend. Yeah, there's the information that you are both taking in this connection during your period of separation. For those who are in separation, it's all about moving toward love. We have more water energy in the Knight of Cups. That is heart on sleeve. That's an open-hearted energy. It is taking action, but it's taking action from an authentic emotional point of view. It's taking action while being vulnerable. And I know that's hard to do. Eight of Swords. You don't know your next best step, right? But let me tell you something. There's nothing to fear here in this connection. We've got some energy of being stuck, overthinking things, right? Everything's mental here. Mental energy is what I mean. Look where that person has to step. The next best step lands them in water. What is water? It's our emotions. It's our feelings. So I almost feel like the only way out is through. I've been saying that in all these readings this week. The only way out is through your feelings, through your heart, through an expression of feelings. And yes, that's bringing up a lot of fear underneath the deck, the moon. Moon is more Pisces energy. Again, more water here. There are a lot of fears. There's a lot you can't see. That's what part of this is. You fear that which you can't see clearly. But it isn't all about what you can see. Sometimes you have to go within, like the High Priestess here, and or this Hanged Man. You have to go within and go on the intuition. What does your intuition tell you about your feelings? Really get in touch with your feelings here. Okay, I digress. The Chariot. This masculine is empowering this feminine in the energy of the Chariot. It is a card of victory. It is another card of travel, as I said earlier. So I feel this masculine is empowering this feminine to move towards stability and self-protection, self-care. Queen of Pentacles, beautiful energy, considering that if you're watching this at the time that I'm posting it, we're all dealing with a global pandemic. This feels very loving. It feels to me like this is a masculine who's really concerned about a feminine taking care of themselves. The Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it is an energy of, put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you help your neighbor, is what they say in an airplane. That's the energy. I feel this masculine is wanting this feminine to move toward more stability, health, and safety and well-being. One more on that. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. It could also be that this is a masculine who is empowering the feminine to move toward commitment, making a commitment, which is odd since they're resisting working together. It seems like it's kind of counterintuitive. And here on the bottom, we've got endings and new beginnings. It's Aquarius and Capricorn. Perfect. Mars is the planet of action, is just now shifting out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. How convenient. So an attention is going to be made to being more global. This feels, the Ace of Pentacles and the world feel really connected there. And one more card underneath while I'm looking at it is the Queen. It's the High Priestess. Oh my goodness, Laura. And the Four of Wands. So there's a very spiritual connection here. It is a twin flame soulmate energy that I'm speaking to, what that is in separation. This is a masculine who's really interested in, ending a cycle and beginning a new chapter here. That's what this Ace of Pentacles is about. It's stability. It's a brand new day. It's here in the 3D. It's reality. But that all comes on top of a Queen of Pentacles. And this masculine is saying, move toward the stability. Yep. Move toward that stability. Move toward commitment. And then it was the World. And then it was the High Priestess. And then it was the Four of Wands. I'm feeling like they want to come out of separation, but there's this resistance up here that doesn't make sense. They may just want to come out of separation for what they want, which is Page of Wands, which doesn't have staying power. Hanged Man, please. Yeah. Yes, here we go. So what I see here, a feminine who is in the energy now of not engaging in back and forth games with the masculine, tempering the energies in order to make way for forgiveness, second chances, possibly reconciliation and reunion here. Empowering the masculine to pull back, delay their gratification. What does that mean? That means, we're not going to play this one shtick du jour at a time. No. Delay gratification. This feminine is saying, I'm remaining single, and is also empowering the masculine to remain single. 9 of Pentacles is a single person. Unattached. Grounded. Stable. Making their way through the world. No help from anyone. Thank you very much. But they're single. And I feel like this is a feminine who's saying, yeah, you got to hunker down, delay your gratification. Is it going to be a sacrifice? Sure. 10 of Swords. But this painful chapter has ended. And now we're looking toward the future underneath the deck. 2 of Wands. Choosing the new path. I feel this is a feminine empowering the masculine to end old patterns and choose a new path. It's a beautiful message, Sag. I hope it speaks to you. If I'm speaking your storyline, the link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, please stay healthy and well, and feel free to click the link to join us in the Priestess Lounge. We'd love to have you there. Sending all my best to you always, Sag. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.